This week, we're talking about a place nobody wants to go, Planning Purgatory. So what this is basically this is the point between the discovery meeting and the plan presentation. I call it this is because this is the place where people get stuck. You're usually waiting on a couple more documents you need to finalize the financial plan, and you inevitably end up chasing the client down for them and having to send several emails. And during that time, you and the client have both lost momentum. So that's the place. Today, we're going to talk about 3 tips for getting you out of that place. So the first one is what I call the slow go and the no go. So not all of a client's information is created equal. For example, term insurance or the premium amount or getting a copy of that document isn't going to make or break a financial plan. It's important to have the numbers, but you may not need the statement. On the other hand, you absolutely need expenses if you're going to put a plan together. Creating a list of documents that you can maybe circle back on later, and a list of documents that are required and you're not going to be able to execute the plan unless you have, is a helpful delineation, and it'll make sure that you don't lose momentum with clients over documents that don't really matter and that you can come back to later on. The second step is gatekeeping. So this is more something you should do pre-discovery, but I would make the client jump through hoops prior to having a discovery meeting with you and providing most, if not all, of their documents beforehand, and making sure that when you sit down with a client, that they've had to do something, whether it's pay the financial planning fee or upload their data so that they're bought in and responsive. You don't want to bring on a client or have a meeting with a client who's really not bought in yet. So having a test or something for the client to do pre this meeting, make sure they're bought in, and increases the likelihood that they'll be responsive and excited about getting the plan done. And the third step is what I call a catch-all cadence. What that means is, regardless of how good your processes are, you'll inevitably miss something. And checking in on clients periodically and where are we at, what data are we missing, it can feel like a lot if you have a bunch of clients and you're running a practice. So build a catch-all into your weekly process or every other week. Designate 30 minutes where you can have a list of documents you're still waiting on for clients, and just have everybody send an email. This is a great opportunity if you have a junior planner who you want to get more face time with the clients, to kind of have them facilitate and follow up and keep the dialogue going. So those are my tips today on avoiding planning purgatory. I hope that you or none of your clients ever find yourselves there. And if you do, you have some tools to get out of it. Have a great weekend, everyone. I hope these are helpful. Let me know if there's any questions or anything you can do to help you in your practice. See ya.